Hey everybody, here to do another video for my recent pickups. So I'm going to start off with the current generation. I picked up this piece of trash, this bad boy, for $3 at Best Buy not too long ago. And this is Duke Nukem Forever. It's a game that took forever to come out. It's a little bit of a became a little bit of a joke, you know, in the gaming industry, because supposedly it was in development for many years, and I guess if you want to establish some kind of you know, relation, for example, to the music industry, it'll be the equivalent to Chinese Democracy and Guns N' Roses, you know. It almost became a myth, so when it got announced, a lot of people thought it was a joke. The game got horrible reviews. The game sold pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played the game yet, but for $3 I couldn't pass it up. I'm really curious to see how bad it is, and I think one of the reasons the game got trashed a lot is because it's a little bit of an old school first-person shooter. So I guess, I don't know if people were expecting something like Call of Duty or Battlefield type gameplay, but if it's anything like old school gameplay, I think I might end up liking it a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm going to do a video later on with my impressions on it. But I remember playing the first-person shooters back in the day, like Doom, Doom 64, Quake, even the original Duke Nukem games, and I thought they were pretty hard, but they have some pretty clever level design, which nowadays you don't see. I mean, nowadays the single player campaign modes for Battlefield and Call of Duty are just a joke. I mean, they're like scripted events that happen on the single player mode. I mean, they're absolutely horrible. For example, right now I'm a huge Battlefield fan. I'm currently playing Battlefield 3. I already have more than 500 hours logged into the game, and I still haven't finished the single player mode because I just can't push myself to do it. It's so bad. It's like incredible bad. The multiplayer, on the other hand, it's addicting as hell. So Battlefield 3, is a prime example, an amazing multiplayer mode, but single player is just horrible, and Call of Duty is the same. I don't have Modern Warfare 2, but I played it at a friend's house, and it was just bad. So I'm gonna give this one a shot when I clear some of my backlog. We'll see why the game is supposedly so bad, but for $3, brand new, I don't know, I had to pick it up. Next up, I did a little bit of I went to GameStop, and they have this buy two get one free for used games. So I decided to pick up two PSP games, because my PSP library is like really small. So actually, yeah, it's right here. I was missing one of them. I picked these two PSP games. One of them is Metal Gear Acid. I picked it up. I know it's a card game, but it was cheap. It was like $3, so I had to pick it up just because it's a Metal Gear game, and I love the series. It's a card game. I played a little bit, and I played for around like an hour or two, and the game, it's okay. But nothing great. I got bored pretty quick. It takes more than two to 3 hours. I mean, I just started playing the basic concepts, because they have to explain you how to move, how to attack, and it takes a while to learn the game. So it's the type of game where you have to invest a lot of time just to learn how to play the game. So for $3 I picked it up, and it was in pretty good condition. Came with the manual, and the UMD works perfectly fine. So $3, whatever. And then the next one, it was a surprise to me. I never played Locoroco, which is one of the, I guess if you want to call it one of the staple games for the PSP, but for some reason I don't think it was very popular. I think it did okay in sales, but this is definitely right now my favorite PSP game. I don't know how I missed it. I highly recommend this game. It's charming, has a beautiful art direction. One of the most praised features of the game was the soundtrack, which I think it's the opposite for me. I found the soundtrack a little bit annoying because they have like this little kid singing in the background. I thought it was a little bit annoying, kind of like, you know, with Yoshi's Story for the Nintendo 64, just annoying sounds playing in the background. But you know, other than the annoying soundtrack, the gameplay is pretty simple, very fun, nice, you know, pick up and play game, which is exactly what a portable game should be. You know, I have other games in my PSP like you know, God of War, Chains of Olympus, and you know, I just didn't like the game because it felt like a console game that was ported to a portable gaming device, and you know, I just didn't like that. You know, these are the type of games that I enjoy. You know, Locoroco, you can, you know, play a level and, you know, finish it within between 8 to 15 minutes, and that's perfect for me. You know, just quick game and burst sessions. It's just a really fun game. I'm gonna have to pick up the sequel, because they have a sequel. I still have not beat the game, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close to beating the game. And it has a lot of features and added content. The game is pretty simple. It's like a platforming game that you use the L and R buttons on your PSP. I have the 3000 here. So you pretty much use the L and R button to balance or tilt the landscape, and that's how you control those creatures, I guess, the Locorocos or whatever. And then, you know, when you hold, or if you push both at the same time, the Locoroco jumps. So it's very, very easy to learn how to play the game. Very easy concept. It could get a little bit repetitive because all you need to know in the game, it's explained in the first level. So it can get a little bit repetitive, but you know, whatever. Very simple, very fun portable game, which is, you know, what a portable game should be. So that's that. And the third game that I picked up at GameStop for the buy two get one free is a GameCube game, Extreme G Racing. Now, I remember playing this back in the day for the Nintendo 64. I sucked at the game, but I remember my older brother playing the game, and he was pretty good at it, so I just enjoyed watching him play the game. And you know, this game brought me back memories of my older brother playing the game. So I picked it up. I haven't played it yet, but if it's anything similar to the Nintendo 64 version, it should be a fun little game. $3, can't go wrong with it, and it came in like new condition. It has the manual, and I believe manual and all the inserts from when the game was released. Manual is in excellent condition. It has black and white instructions, which is kind of sucky. Game came literally no scratches at all, so I don't know. Picked it up for $3. Really fun game. My GameCube doesn't read games anymore, but you know, I have my Wii, so I'm gonna give this one a shot whenever I have some time. Yeah, I think nice pickup, I thought.